My people wonder they say shall never end. I used to think that all these people who practices all this traditional religion, all these people, that they can only cry to the gods, especially when their hands are clean. Anyway, some people they don't have conscience, so seriously, because that is what it is. They don't have conscience. If they have conscience, they will tell themselves that what I am doing is wrong. So why will I cry to the gods? The gods are not they don't act unjustly. They don't support you when your hands are not clean. They don't fight for you when they know that you are the one that is looking for this other person's trouble. Yes, you know that before Christianity, we used to hear that why those people who are traditionalists, why most of them live so long is because they try to avoid lies, deceit in everything they do. And that is why if you offend them wrongly and they cry to the gods, you will collect woto woto from the gods. They try to avoid evil so that if you wrong them, they can cry to the gods and the gods will answer them. And not when they are doing all manner of evil. At the end of the day, they will be the first to go and cry to the gods. You know? So it baffles me when I hear some of these stories. But in any case, I am here to share the gist with you. Okay? But one thing I will never forget to tell you is that they are all alleged, unverified. Okay? They are gist. Always bear that in mind. So according to what we are hearing right now, they said Ebony, who claims to be a river goddess herself. She's the daughter of Olokun. Yes, everybody is aware of that. She is practicing it with her full chest. She doesn't even shake in doing that. But why some people are not happy is that she doesn't keep her hands clean. With everything that we are hearing about her, with the way she entered into the palace, with the way she manipulated Queen Naomi out and took over her husband and everything. Ah, right now, they said she have gone to the river to go and cry to the river goddess for help. And I say, now wow, now so the river goddess they help. Now so then they help. Eh? Are they helping those whom they know that this person is intentionally looking for another person's trouble? They don't help such a person now. And that is why they said she was stranded because she went there with a lot of items, as in ritual items, to do some kind of rituals. And they say she cried and cried and cried, telling the river goddess that she have served the palace with all her heart. She have devoted her time for the palace. She have done this, she have done that for the palace. And now they want to push her out just because they want to bring Queen Naomi back. Mm? Were you not in the same palace while Queen Naomi was there? Eh? Were you not in the same palace when Queen Naomi was there? And they said you did a whole lot to make sure that Queen Naomi lives. And now, now wow. My dear, from what we are hearing, they said Ebony went to the river with some rich items to go and call on the goddess of the river to come to her rescue. That Kabiyesi wants to push her out of the marriage, even though he did not say it, but his actions are explaining it. Because stopping her from doing her monthly cleansing simply means that he doesn't want her around again. Because information have it that they cannot go close to the king if they did not do the monthly cleansing that they normally do. Of which I don't think Queen Naomi is also doing this, because Queen Naomi came into the life of the king a very pure as a virgin. But these women, they have married some men and abandoned their husbands and their children's father to come and be with the king. And maybe that's the essence of this cleansing. So, and from what we are hearing, they said, if a king said he is not, if a king did not allow his wives to do the ritual cleansing, that simply means that he is fed up with that particular wife. And that is one way of removing immunity from the said woman. And if that continues without any remedy, gradually, he will be removing other right that this woman have or those women have in that palace. And before you know it, it will get to a point that even a commoner in that land worth something more than them. And that is what the Sekabiyesi is gradually doing right now. And the Ebony who have fought and fought and fought and even involved her family said if Kabiyesi divorce Ebony, Kabiyesi is going to lose the throne is not Kabiyesi's property, this, that. There is nothing we have not heard. They are all alleged anyway. So with all of this, Ebony have seen that Kabiyesi right now stand his ground as the great king of Ile-Ife. No matter what, he stand his ground. If all the information we are hearing is the truth though, because I do not live with them. And seeing that Kabiyesi have stood his ground, not even Ebony's family's threat can shake him. Because you know that before now, her family will just interfere, and Kabiyesi at some point will change mind or will not do anything. But this time, they say Kabiyesi said this is what is going to happen, and he will stand by it. If you like, run from here to that side, from pillar to pole, do everything, call anybody, report to Odua court, do this, do that. At the end of the day, Kabiyesi will remind you that he is in charge, and you must do as he say or you leave. So when Ebony have seen that none of this is working again, she decided to go to the river goddess to go and cry. They said she was there for hours crying, begging river goddess that if there's any way she have offended her, they should forgive her and come to her rescue. That this is getting out of her. Remember there was a time they said she consulted them and the palace was flooded with water. I don't know if you remember that gist. Maybe that is what she's planning again. But unfortunately, because they know that she have committed a whole lot, they said they did not answer her. Even her appeasement items were all rejected. They said she cried and cried and cried. Not until one of the people that served the river come out and told her that stop wasting your time, because if you stay here from now till next generation, they will not answer you. You know what is right, go and do what is right and come back, maybe they will answer you. That is what they said. One of the priestess that also served that river came out to tell Ebony, and Ebony cried and cried, after which they said she wiped her tears and left the palace and left that river bank in shame. Anyway, that is what we are hearing, no. But like I will always tell you, they are all alleged unverified information making rounds on social media. Tell me what to think about it on the comment section, okay? Thanks for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you keep getting the gist, okay? Then if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Bye. Love you.